Hey guys, Marc Ventura here. I hope you're well. In this video, I'm going to be touching on what is a safe repayment. So a lot of people come to me and, sometimes they come up with prices or budgets and they haven't always thought about what is it actually going to cost to repay this loan that, or, what will the repayments be for this property that they're going to be buying? So one of the things I do with clients is, most importantly, is helping them to make some really good decisions around price ranges and budgets and what they should stick to. And one of the most important things to help you to understand what price range you should stick to is understanding what we call a safe repayment. Now, you might be asking, well, what's a safe repayment? Now, for all of us, we want to buy a property, but we don't want it to put us in a difficult financial situation. We don't want it to stop us from, going out, saving, hopefully, when COVID finishes, we can move forward and travel and stuff like that. We want to buy a home. We want that security of our own place, but we don't want it to stop us from doing absolutely everything in life. So what I find is by understanding and having a safe repayment, that will guide us to an ideal price range to ensure that we don't get into that financial difficulty, or we can still enable to us to enjoy our lives and how we want it to. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to take us through how do we actually determine a safe repayment. So I'm going to scroll on the screen. I'm going to increase the size of this from that side of things. Sorry guys, forgive me for my scribble. What I'm going to do here is let's look at a safe repayment. So what is a safe repayment? So what we do is we consider a safe repayment to be between 30 and 35% of your take-home salary. The safe repayment is sitting between a repayment of between 30 and 35% of your net or your take-home salary. So let's say, in an example here, let's say your combined salaries are hypothetically, I don't know, let's say between the $8,000 a month for a couple is their take-home net salary after tax. So let's say it's $8,000. So and then what we're going to do is want to look at what's 30 and what's 35% of your salary. So at 8%, so at $8,000, 30% of the take-home salary is roughly $2,400 per month. So if your salary is between, say, $2,400 a month, and let's say 8,000, I'm doing some maths here for my 35%. So if your repayment is between $2,400 a month and $2,800 a month, then we consider this to be a safe repayment range, because at this price, at this repayment range, it's still going to enable you to have, almost between 65 and 70% of your salary there to save and for bills and stuff like that. So at this level, that's going to keep you in a safe range. Now, some people say, oh, I want to spend more. I want to borrow more. And they're willing to push that past the 35% mark. Now, in some cases, I would say, look, absolute 40% would be the absolute maximum. The only time I would say to go to that level is if you know that you've got some future pay rises coming, or if you're in an industry where you've got mandatory pay rises or increases, then in that situation, or you're starting out in your career and you know that your salary is definitely going to increase, then yes, maybe in that situation, you could push to that maybe 40% mark. However, on average, for most people, I would say if you stick between 30 and 35% of your salary, that's going to keep you in a really safe range. Now, what you then do is, how do you then link this safe repayment to an ideal price? So what you should then be doing there is, with the many mortgage calculators, we've got some mortgage calculators on our website at creativefs.com.au, is where you can go on the calculator, you can run through different price ranges or different loan amounts. You might put in a $500,000 loan, or a $600,000 loan, or $650,000 loan, and you want to link these safe repayments to those loan amounts. And that will then start to help you get that ideal loan amount and that ideal price range to ensure that you don't get into any financial trouble. So I hope this video helped you guys. Any questions, please reach out. We'd love to answer anything further for you. Cheers.